Yesterday we discussed naming ceremony of all the 4 children of Dasharath Maharaj. Why the name Ram was given from King Dasharatha's point of view and from the great sage Brahma Rishi Vasishtha's point of view. Various reasons we discussed. Also understood why the name Lakshman was given, Lakshmi Sampannaha Lakshmanaha, and why the name Bharat was given, Bhakti Bharitaha Bharataha, and also he has to take the burden of taking care of Ayodhya in the absence of Sri Ram, so his name was Bharat. Shatrugnaha, why the name Shatrughna was given, so we discussed. So, Valmiki Ramayan describes in very few verses how they were educated under Vasishtha Rishi and they quickly grew up. All the residents of Ayodhya were enchanted. They were attracted to these 4 children and especially Lord Ram. And they became 14 years old. Ram was 14 years, Chaturdashaha. 14 years old. So when they had become 14 years old, Dasharath Maharaj was thinking of finding suitable match to marry his children. At that time, one day when Dasharath Maharaj is sitting in his asthan, so the messenger comes and gives the news that a great sage Vishwamitra has come to the doorsteps of Ayodhya. The moment Dashratha Maharaj hears the news of Vishwamitra, immediately he stands up from his seat with all great respect, because Vishwamitra is a very great sage. And to receive him, he personally goes to the main door entry of Ayodhya, welcomes him with all proper hospitality, brings him and personally makes him sit on his own simhasana. That is how the sages and brahmanas, the real qualified brahmanas, were treated during Vedic culture. Sometimes, even today, there is a pratha of calling sannyasis as Maharaj. Some people wonder what kind of Maharajas are they? Why are they calling them as Maharajas? Because everything belongs to God. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Everything belongs to God. And in that way, everything belongs to the servant of God. So the Brahmanas are the proper representatives of God. They engage the whole world in the service of the Lord. So the moment Vishwamitra came, Dashratha Maharaj received him and made him sit on the simhasana and told, my dear Vishwamitra, the whole world belongs to you. Everything belongs to you. Please tell me, what do you want? How can I serve you? What seva I can do for you? It's so rare that we have received you. So Vishwamitra asked him, Dashratha Maharaj, how is your business of conquering the birth, death, disease, old age is going on? See how 2 great people speak. What did Vishwamitra ask him? He did not ask, oh, you're a great Raja, you're a great king. Did you newly conquer any new kingdom? No. Vishwamitra is asking him, how is your business? What is your business? The business of conquering, winning. What are you supposed to win? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. Birth, death, disease, old age is going on. He's not asking, how is your administration, politics and all. He's asking, how is your spiritual life is going on? This is how a Brahmana, the real sage, is interested in. So Dashratha Maharaj, after all the initial, this Ubhaya Kushalopari, so he asks him, how can I serve you? What can I give you? So that means a king He considers himself very fortunate if he gets an opportunity to do any seva to such great sages, because they don't simply come like that. They don't generally come to all this kind of kingdom and they don't meet these kings. So he asks, what is the matter? He says, I have taken vrata of doing one yagna for the loka kalyana, for the benefiting of the whole world. I'm doing one yagna in a place called Siddhashrama in Himalayas. That is where my ashram is there right now. So I'm doing one yagna to benefit the whole world. But unfortunately, there are two demons with their mother, with both of their mother. They continuously come and they disturb and destroy my yajna. So these two demons are called Maricha and Subahu. Maricha has done great tapasya and blessed by Lord Brahma. And Subahu is again another tapasya. He has done so much tapasya and got blessings from Lord Shiva. So because of that, they become very powerful, very arrogant, and so nobody is able to control them. And they also come along with their mother called Tataka. So all three of them come and they keep killing all the Rishi Munis, and they wait that we perform yagna. Yagna has got multiple stages. So when we reach the last stage, that time they come and they from the top they will shower blood. They shower some flesh. So like this, they pollute our yagna, and so they are creating harassment. So immediately Dashratha Maharaj says, please don't worry, my dear Vishwamitra, I am there. As long as I am there, nobody can come and disturb you. In the past, many years ago, there was a similar situation called Shambhasura. Very powerful demon called Shambhasura. He was creating so much nuisance in the universe. Right? So, and he was a big nuisance to all the devatas. They were not able to control him. So they came to Dashratha Maharaj and they asked him, can you please come to fight with this demon Shambhasura? So that time Dashratha Maharaj had gone. He fought with that Shambhasura and they killed that Shambhasura. So this is the history, this is the credit. This is the achievement of Dashratha Maharaj. Don't worry, I will come. I will make sure your yagna will be successful. So now that you have come to me, leave it to me, I will take care. So immediately Vishwamitra said, I know that you have helped Devatas kill Shambhasura. I know you are a very great person. But I have not come here asking for your help. And he says, then what else you want? How can I serve you? He says, I want your son Ram to come with me to fight with this Tataka, Maricha and Subahu. The moment Dashratha Maharaj hears this, immediately he falls unconscious. And Valmiki mentions in the Ramayan that he was unconscious for 48 minutes, one muhurta. It was just, you can imagine how much painful it must be for him. He just could not process what he's hearing. He said, oh, what are you asking? He said, no. Those demons, they're very powerful demons. Subahu is personally protected by Lord Shiva. Maricha is protected by Brahma. That Tataka is extremely powerful. Right? How can my child, he's just 14 years old, how can he come and fight? No. Please, this is not possible. So, he was so attached to Ram. This should now, nobody should think, I think I am also attached like this to my son. There is a difference. Here he is not attached to his son. is attached to Supreme Lord. That God happens to be his son, that is a different matter. His attachment is first for the son, for the God, and then that God is playing the role of a son. So he is so attached to Lord Ram that thinking of, and he tells this to Vishwamitra, that even 1 minute, if I don't see Ram, it is like a death experience for me. And you are saying that you will take Ram away from me. I don't know how many days it ends, and it's such a big danger, risk. Very, very difficult. No, please, I will come with all my Chaturanga Bala. Ratha, elephants, horses, infantry, everything will come. I will personally be there. Don't worry, your yagna will happen. So then Vishwamitra says, please try to understand. I have come to give something very special to your son. Send your son with me. I want to bestow some extraordinary things for him. Dasharatha Maharaj says, no, how can sending him for fighting with demons can be extraordinary things? No, please. See, now Dasharatha Maharaj is in a very difficult situation. What is that? In Ikshvaku dynasty, once they give promise, they never take back. So he has already told Vishwamitra, whatever you want, I'll give. What you want, I will give you. So now how can he say, I will not send Ram? Isn't it? At the same time, he's feeling very painful to send Ram. It's so difficult situation in his life. So he is requesting, please don't take my Ram. He's not saying, I will not send Ram. Because he can't speak like that. He's Ikshvaku dynasty person. Raghukula Riti Sada Chaliyai. Right? What is that? What is that Riti? Pran Jaye. Yeah. So he is not saying, I will not send Ram. No, I cannot send Ram. He is saying, please don't take Ram. See their sanskar, see their culture. Even though it is so painful, he speaks, please don't take Ram, please don't take Ram, like that. So Vishwamitra becomes very angry. He says that, you ask Vasishtha, he knows who Ram is. Rama Satya Parakramaha. He's a Mahatma, he's Satya Parakrama. He is capable of doing this work. You don't have any doubt. Oh, whether your 14-year-old child will do this or not. He is Mahatma, he is Satya Parakrama. He will do that. And we know this. So you don't have to worry about it. So there's a lot of discussion. And Vasishtha also gives advice to Dasharatha Maharaj. My dear Raja, Dasharath, please send Ram. This will bring good news for you. Don't be concerned. Don't be worried. Send him. It will bring all good things for your 4 children, Ram. So Vasishtha is saying, Vishwamitra is asking, and he's a king. He can never say no to the sages. On top of that, he's a Ikshvaku dynasty king. He can't take back his words. So with so much pain, there is no other option. Dasharath agrees to send Ram. So when Vishwamitra says, okay, come, let's go. So he sees that 2 people coming. It's not just Ram. Ram and Lakshman is also coming. He said, no, I only want Ram. No, you cannot take only Ram. This is like buy one, get one offer. You will get Lakshman also, right? He is not alone. He always comes together. So Vishwamitra says, fine. So now they're going towards Siddhashrama. They cross the Sarayu river. That is the first time Lord Ram is going out of his palace, outside of his Ayodhya. He is a king, he is a prince, Rajkumara. He has grown up always in the royal facilities, hundreds and thousands of servants, so many facilities. Now he is going with a sage. So for him, everything is an excitement, isn't it? So this is a very nice thing. And so the Lord Ram, that day night, is taking rest. And next day morning, Vishwamitra wakes him up. And the way he wakes him up, is what the way every day we wake up the Lord. By chanting the same mantra which Vishwamitra chanted. Kausalya Supraja Rama Sandhya Purva Pravartate Uttishta Narashar Dula. Like this. He says, Kausalya Supraja Rama. Rama, the glorious son of Kausalya. Supraja. Ja means the son, Janma. The one who has taken birth from Kausalya. Kausalya Supraja Rama Sandhya Purva Pravartate. Right? Uttishta Narashar Dula. O tiger among the men, please wake up. Kartavyam Daivamahnikam. You have the Daiva Kartavya to perform. This is spoken by Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra, this is how he wake up the Lord. The Lord is the one who wakes up the whole world. But here the Vishwamitra is waking the Lord up. And then the Lord, this Ram and Lakshman, they continue. So Ram is asking so many questions. What is this? What is that? Which is this river? Then Vishwamitra tells the story of that Gangavatarana, how Bhagirata, in your own family, how they brought this Ganga river. And then he asks, what is your story? Who are you? Who are you? And then Vishwamitra tells the story of his own life. Most fascinating story that comes in 3 chapters of Valmiki Ramayan. It comes in many, many places. Harivamsha, Vishnu Purana, Moksha Dharma, Mahabharata and all that. So in the Ramayan itself, it comes in 3 chapters that elaborately the Vishwamitra's own story, which is the most inspiring for all of us. That is why the Rishi Valmiki has recorded it. So this Vishwamitra, he was not always a Vishwamitra. Previously, he was a king. His name was Kaushika Maharaj. This Kaushika Maharaj was the son of a king called Gadhi Maharaj. This Gadhi was a king of his father called Kushanabha. Kushanabha was son of Kusha. So this is their family dynasty. So when this Gadhi, that is Vishwamitra's father, was ruling his kingdom, his wife, they had a daughter, and that daughter, Satyavati, was married to one sage, Rishi. So they had married their daughter to one of the Rishi in the Bhrigu dynasty. So that sage, his name was Ruchika. That is the name of that Rishi, Ruchika. So he was a very great, his Ruchika is a very powerful, great Rishi. So they did one yagna, special yagna they performed. Their prayer was, Gadhi should get very powerful Kshatriya king. And Ruchika, who was married to Satyavati, they wanted a son who will be a great Rishi, who will become Brahma Rishi. This was their desire. So they performed one yagna for that. Yajnarthat karmano anyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, whatever you want, you approach me, I will give. So this all the devotees know. So they performed yajna. So the yajna, that result of that yajna is called charu. Charu is what is given to the people who perform the yajna. So that Ruchika Rishi prepared a charu for his wife, so that she'll get a Brahma Rishi capable son, and a separate charu for his mother-in-law, who is the wife of this king Gadhi, so that they will get a very powerful king who can control the whole world. So, but this Gadhi's wife, she thought, no, this king, this Rishi, Ruchika, some special charu he would have prepared for his own child. His wife is Satyavati. Some special will be there, no, for our own family, our own child. So that charu, if I can eat, that special child will be born to me. And whatever he has kept for me, that I will give to my daughter. That is Ruchika's wife. So in that way, I will not miss out any special thing which they have made it. So in this way, she convinced that Ruchika's wife, her own daughter, to exchange that charu. Charu is that prasadam. And both of them exchanged and they ate it. And then Richika Rishi comes and he comes to know what has happened. And he says, alas, what a great mistake you people have done. I had mantra abhivakti I had done for the charu such a way that the child will be a Brahma Rishi capable. So you are a queen. Your responsibility is to get a king, a person who is interested in administration. Isn't it? But you have consumed, you have honored the charu that will give a child who will be interested in becoming Brahma Rishi. And he scolded his wife. What is this? What ajnana you have done? You have taken a charu. As a result of that, this child will be Kshatriya child. So this is simply going to create a disturbance. We are sages, we are rishis, we are brahmanas. We have our own job to do. Vedadhyayana, we have to do preaching, all the tapasya, tapaswadhyaya niratam, all these things we have to do. Now your child will be not interested in all this. What to do? So they didn't know what to do. So they prayed, please forgive us. Now what to do? Said, can't do it. Maybe maximum we can little bit postpone it. So especially that Satyavati, she begged forgiveness. She said, I don't want a child who is not going to follow this Rishi lifestyle. So he said, okay, one life, one generation, I will postpone it. Your child will not be Kshatriya spirited child, but your child's child, that means your grandchild, will have this quality. So as a result of this, Satyavati, Ruchika's wife, got a son called Jamadagni. Jamadagni. He is also one of the Sapta Rishis in one of the Manvantaras. The Jamadagni got a son, Parashurama, who had this Kshatriya spirit. So this is the story of Parashurama avatar. And this side, this Gadi and his wife, they got a son, and that is Kaushika, because he is a grandchild of Kushanaba. So that's why his name is Kaushika. And this Kaushika, he had become a king, and he was, taking care of his kingdom very nicely. One day he goes for this hunting in the forest. That is an activity for king. So he goes with thousands of his soldiers, and they all feel very fatigued, exhausted, feeling thirsty. They're looking for, is there some pond where we can drink some water and feel relieved? Like that, while they're looking for, they see some ashram, some small kutir, some small ashram. Or maybe there's somebody, will go and ask them. They may show us nearby river or nearby pond or something. So they go there. Who's there? Who's there? We want to get some water. That's the sage comes, and the sage name is Vasishtha Rishi. So Vasishtha Rishi, come on, you're most welcome. All of you come. Please come, be seated. He said, no, we are just looking for some water. No, please take rest. I will make some arrangement. And then from the ashram inside, Chappan Bhog is coming out. All possible juice, milkshake, water, whatever you imagine, Vasishtha Rishi is arranging in no time. This King Kaushika got shock of his life. I am king. If I have to arrange this kind of food for people, I have to think 10 times. How much difficult it is. And that too is not for one person. He has come with some 10,000, 20,000 soldiers. And for all thousands of soldiers, in no time, he arranged all these things. He is a poor Brahmana living in forest, no facilities, nobody to help him. How he was able to arrange this? He was shocked. So he asked Vasishtha Rishi, how you arranged all these things? He said, I have a cow called Kamadhenu. It belongs to Kamadhenu family. The cow name is Nandini. So this Nandini, Kamadhenu, this is capable of giving everything. So this is kept with us. Devatas have given to me this, so that I keep doing yagna, havana, whatever for my yagna. It's called, Homa Dhenu. It's for, you are a guest, so I do. So then immediately Kaushika said, oh, such a nice cow, give it to me. I want this. Vasishtha said, no, you have misunderstood. See, this cow is not that simply I want to keep. It is given to me because I keep doing some yagnas for the Loka Kalyana. It is used only for that purpose. But Kaushika said, no way. Such a nice, extraordinary thing should be with king. Give it to me. Vasishtha said, no. And then he ordered to his soldiers, go and take that cow. Let's go. And all the soldiers, they just go nearby that cow. Immediately from that cow, thousands and millions of the soldiers emerged. They came out, they manifested, they came out of the cow. And they all started fighting with this King Kaushika's soldiers. And in no time they defeated and everybody is dead. And Kaushika is now mega surprised. I'm so powerful. I thought I'm the most powerful king. Kshatriyas are so powerful. We have power. Physically we are powerful. We have elephants, horse, and thousands and lakhs of soldiers. And what is this? Today I am just flabbergasted. What is this? Then he just not able to fathom, not able to understand. Then Vamadeva Rishi tells, see, it all happened because of Vasishtha's Tapashakti. This Vasishtha's Tapashakti is more powerful than the Kshatra Tejas. This Brahma Tejas is more powerful than Kshatra Tejas. And that too, Vasishtha is a Brahma Rishi. So that is the reason. Then that made Kaushika, the King Kaushika, immediately say, if that is the case, then I also want to become Brahma Rishi. So now we know the reason why he got attracted to becoming Brahma Rishi, because his mother had consumed that yagna charu, which was meant for a child who will actually be interested in becoming Brahma Rishi. See, this is all called karma. How samskaras, karmas, they can actually take you to suddenly a different direction in your life. Isn't it? Not that everybody gets interested. Because this karma was there. So immediately he said, if that is the case, I also want to become Brahma Rishi. So what should I do to become Brahma Rishi? So you have to do Tapasya. Okay, I will also do Tapasya. So he started doing Tapasya. Thousands of years, serious Tapasya Kaushika Maharaj is doing. And when he started doing Tapasya, the news reached to Indradeva, king of Swargaloka. So he became very disturbed. Who is this king in Bhulok doing Tapasya? Because there are kings, they are not happy simply becoming the big king in the planet Earth. What is this, simply becoming a king of Earth? They want to become the king of Swargaloka now. It's all, the material world is like that. First you feel like getting something, and once you get that, next you feel like something bigger than that. So these kings are like that. If they become the king of the whole planet, now they say, what is this? After all, this is some ordinary Bhuloka we have become. Greatness is you have to become the king of Swargaloka. So how do you become the king of Swargaloka? For that you have to do Tapasya, you have to do some yagna. So this Kaushika Raj is doing Tapasya. So Indra thought he is doing some Tapasya to become Indra, Swargaloka. He wants to occupy Swarga. And you know how so many demons keep doing Tapasya. And after they do Tapasya, they come and attack Swargaloka. Swargaloka is like one target for everyone. So he doesn't want any new competitor, a new enemy to be, born. So he called Menaka. Menaka is one Apsara who had emerged during the Samudra Manthana time. So he said, please go, try to distract this Kaushika. So when Menaka comes, Kaushika gets distracted. And as a result of his association with Menaka, the child Shakuntala was born. Who is the Shakuntala? Mother of Bharat. Okay, yes. So Shakuntala was married to a king called Dushyanta, whose child is Bharat. Bharat Maharaj, and whose name our country today it is called Bharata. So it's all history of our country. So this Shakuntala, so the moment she was born, Vishwamitra realized, oh, what is this? I wanted to become Brahma Rishi. What am I doing with this Menaka? I got cheated. I got distracted. See, why Valmiki Ramayana is giving all this information is how there can be setbacks and failures in the life of a sadhaka. He wanted to become a Rishi, Brahma Rishi, but there can be distractions. How do you manage? How you get carried away? No, that's not what happened with Vishwamitra. He realized 1,000 years he had forgotten this. He was living with Menaka. When he realized that like this I got distracted, he became so angry. He cursed that Menaka for distracting him. And he left that child and he went to do further tapasya. And so the child was protected by birds, and the child was under a tree, Shakuntala tree. That is why the child got the name Shakuntala. And later it was taken care by converse. And that's another story that goes into another direction. So that is the family dynasty of this Pandavas and Kauravas. The Pandavas and Kauravas are the descendants of this Dushyanta, Bharata and all those things. So this Vishwamitra, next further he goes, he performs next 10,000 years tapasya. At that time Indra sends Rambha. Somehow previously I made him, go away from his tapasya. Now you go. Next you distract him. See, don't think that, oh, I'm becoming a devotee. That means everybody will be favorable to you. No. It's not going to be like that. Even if you want to make spiritual advancement, there will be distractions. We have to be watchful. Watch out for distractions. That's what Vishwamitra did. Next time he did not get fooled. When Rambha came to distract him, he knew this is a distraction and I don't want to fall prey to this. I want to achieve the spiritual advancement of a Brahma Rishi post. So he becomes very angry and he curses Rambha to become a Shila Balika. You come to distract me. What kind of a stone heart you must have to distract a sage? So you become stone. So this modern day people, they keep on talking about Vishwamitra and Menaka story. See, Vishwamitra also got attracted to Menaka, no, like this. Why can't they remember the next story? What did Vishwamitra do to Rambha? Not that the Vishwamitra story did not end only with Menaka. So when the next time the distraction came, he conquered the distraction. Because of all these things, he is now getting an opportunity to take Lord Ram. Not easy, isn't it? So if you win your weakness, if you conquer your distraction, you will get eligibility to do seva with Supreme Lord, like the way Vishwamitra got an opportunity. If you simply keep getting distracted, then you will not become a Brahma Rishi. You will lose all the opportunities. So there will be distractions. There will be allurements. But we have to take lessons from Vishwamitra. And we have to take seriously. Not that, no, Vishwamitra got one time. No, I will also one time get distracted. Then it is of no intelligence. That is, it's told so that you don't do that one time mistake also. Shukadeva Goswami says in Srimad Bhagavatam, there are 3 types of intelligent people. What is that? First, third class people, third class of people, they learn from their own mistake. Like I will tell you, please don't touch fire. It will burn you. Why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to you? When it burns me, then I will believe. Till then I am not going to believe this. So you are a third class person. Third class people are those who learn lesson from their own experience. So better than them are the second class intelligent people. They will learn lesson when they see something happening to another person. Somebody else burned their hand. Oh yeah, I should not keep my hand. Like in home, imagine there are two brothers, two sisters, a brother, sister, like that. So mother will beat first one child. If you are intelligent, if you are a second child, you will, no, I will also get nice. Ek lat mar milega, so I should be silent now. So then you are second class intelligent. No, till my mother beats me, I will also do all the, thing. Then you are a third class intelligent person. You are of no use. It has happened to somebody, why don't you learn lesson? Isn't it? Srimad Bhagavatam says, first class intelligence means simply somebody tells you, this is wrong, don't do this. That itself is enough for you. You don't wait, let it happen to somebody. No, let it happen to me. No, we don't need, like for example, you see, in the exam, when we go to college, when we write exam, we don't tell, first let me fail, no, to understand what is the meaning of failure. Do we do like this? Let me fail once to understand what is the meaning of failure. No, we don't want to follow personal experience there. We simply hear the story, see, he failed, she failed, how bad it is. Okay, I should also not fail. No, why should I believe? Let me fail once. Let me have my own personal experience. No, you have to be smart. You should not, if you are intelligent, simply learn. Srimad Ramayana is saying, Valmiki Ramayana is saying, see how Vishwamitra got distracted. You don't get distracted. We should immediately say, yes, I should also not get distracted. Not that, no, he got once distracted, I will also one get distracted. That is picking, cherry picking. It is like knowingly, there's apne haath, what is that? Pair par khuladi maar diya. So like this, it is not going to help anybody, right? So Vishwamitra, he cursed Rambha, but he failed in another way. How is that? He became angry at Rambha. So because of that anger and because of that sharp to Rambha, all the Tapashakti that he had got, he lost it. See? But did he get demotivated? Oh, I lost everything. No. He's repeated different types of failure. First time, the failure because of kama. Second time, failure because of krodha, anger. So like this, total he does 40,000 years of tapasya. How many years? 40,000 years of tapasya. And finally Lord Brahma comes and tells him, your tapasya is complete. I declare you to be Brahma Rishi. Brahma Rishi. And in between, many interesting stories. He was so angry at this Vasishtha Rishi that he did not give Kamadhenu. He was maintaining that grudge. The Ramayana says, that Vishwamitra himself says, the fight between Vasishtha Rishi and Vishwamitra is something that we can't even imagine. Of course, Vasishtha never had any problem with Vishwamitra because he was a Brahma Rishi at that time. This Vishwamitra had a lot of problems with Vasishtha Rishi. He was so angry, he was maintaining so much grudge and anger against Vasishtha Rishi. He always wanted to become greater than Vasishtha Rishi. Somehow I want to become bigger than, equal or more than Vasishtha Rishi. People should say, oh, now you have become more than Vasishtha Rishi. So what he did once, there was this king called Kalmasha Pada. This Kalmasha Pada is much before Dashratha Maharaj. This Vasishtha's thing happened 40,000 years before, right? That means many kings before that. So once this Kalmasha Pada, so he was there and this, this Vishwamitra goes to him and he tells Kalmasha Pada that I will become your family priest, Kula Purohit. Who is their Ikshvaku Kula Purohit? Vasishtha Rishi. He says, no, we already have Vasishtha. So he is feeling that whatever Vasishtha is holding, which I also get that, it is like a success for me. So he was very angry. Somehow I should occupy this Vasishtha's position. So what he did? So he waited for an opportunity where Kalmasha Pada did some mistake. And taking advantage of that mistake, he made him on Brahma Pishachi by giving on Shrap. And as a Brahma Pishachi, he gave the order to go and kill all the sons of Vasishtha Rishi. Vasishtha Rishi had 100 sons. He had 100 sons. And all 100 sons were responsible for spreading the Vedas and maintain the Vedic knowledge in this world. That is Lord Brahma's order it was. So he killed all 100 sons of Vasishtha Rishi. And Vasishtha felt so bad about it. Not because his sons are dead. Again, don't see this as some parivarvad. He was feeling bad that I am not able to fulfill the order given by Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma wants the Vedic knowledge to be available in this world. So I was supposed to do that. That was a job given to me through my children. And I have lost all my children. And he knows this Vishwamitra is the one who has done this. So Vasishtha Rishi feels so heartbroken about this incident and he decides to go and commit suicide. See, even though such a big loss has happened, Vasishtha is not thinking, how can I take retaliation on Vishwamitra? He is capable. He is a Brahma Rishi. If Brahma Rishi gives one sharp, you cannot handle it. He has got that Brahma Tejas with him. But he is not thinking how to go attack Vishwamitra. This is a quality of a real Brahmana. They will think whatever is happening to them by the will of the Lord. They don't consider anyone as responsible for it. A Brahmana thinks like that. So he decided that how will I do what Brahma ji has told me? So better let me give up my life. So what he does, he ties his hands and legs. So he thinks that let me jump into some river from the top of a mountain and so I will get drowned and I will die. So he goes on top of a mountain, he ties his hands and legs, Vasishtha Rishi, and he jumps from there. And he jumps into a river and the river feels so bad that I will get such a bad name that such a Mahan Saptarishi, Vasishtha Rishi died in my river. So immediately the river split into 100 branches so that the water, reduced and split so that Vasishtha doesn't die. And that river is called Shatadrupa. Shata means 100. Shatadrupa means it branched into 100 and presently the name Shatadrupa has changed into Sutlej. Where is Sutlej? Punjab. So one of the 5 rivers. So the Sutlej is a spoiled version of Shatadrupa. So this is the history of Sutlej river. So now he's feeling so bad. What is this? I jumped into this river and I didn't die. So he's decided, no, I have to die. So then Vasishtha Rishi again goes from one big mountain, some Meru Parvata like that. From that height he wants to jump. So he jumps from there. He falls on a rock and the rock changes itself like a cotton, soft cotton. So like this, Vasishtha tries so many ways to give up his life, but everywhere he fails. So he is feeling very bad. What is this? That means the Supreme Lord wants me. There is some way. So he feels so bad and is coming back. And when he's coming back, he starts hearing some Vedic mantras. From where is this Vedic mantra coming from? How is this possible? Only my first son. The first son name was Shakti. That is a Shakti Rishi. The Vasishtha. Vasishtha's son is Shakti. And then he says Shakti's wife. She comes, she falls at the feet of Vasishtha and says, my dear father-in-law, my dear Vasishtha Rishi, before your son died, I have conceived a child from your son, Shakti. His child is growing in my womb. So Vasishtha feels so happy. There is somebody going to come who can carry forward responsibility that Lord Brahma has given. So that child is Parashara Rishi. That is a Parashara Rishi. And next Parashara Rishi does Tapasya for 10,000 years to get a suitable son who will fulfill the desire of Vasishtha Rishi. As a result of that, Vyasadeva is born. Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasa. It is said Vasishtaya. He is a great grandchild of Vasishtha Rishi. And he is a son of Parashara. Isn't it? So this is the history. So because of all these things, and then another king, another occasion, every time this Vishwamitra is doing tapasya, he'll accumulate tapashakti and he will waste all his tapashakti to settle score with Vasishtha Rishi like this. So that is why, the 40,000 years it is taking. And then again another occasion, there was one king called Trishanku. So he has a desire. His desire is Sasharira. In the same body, I should go to Swargaloka. Human beings are not allowed to enter Swargalok with their human body. It's not suitable. It's like you can't go to moon planet, moon or astro travel by going. There's some problem. So you have to change your body. But this Trishanku is saying, no, I want to enjoy Swargaloka with the same body only. I don't want to change my body. So he goes to Vasishtha Rishi and tells him, you are our Kula Purohit. So do some yagna, yag, havan and send me to Swargaloka with the same body. So Vasishtha becomes so angry and upset hearing such a disgusting desire. He said, what kind of desire it is? A king is supposed to develop renunciation from his body. You're supposed to develop detachment from this body. Instead of that, you have developed so much attachment to your body. You're telling with this body, I want to go to Swargaloka. What is this? And you're not only that, you're coming and you're asking me. And you facilitate. You think I am going to facilitate such things. No way. Impossible. I can't do such things. So this Trishanku is feeling very bad. Oh, I want to go to Swargaloka with my same body. What to do? And then this news reaches to Vishwamitra. Now Vishwamitra, at that time is called Kaushika Rishi. He thinks Vasishtha is telling he'll not do something. If I can do that, everybody will think he did something what Vasishtha could not do it. So he came to Trishanku and told, don't worry, I will send you to Swargaloka with the same body. So he started doing one yagna. So when he started doing yagna, he was doing such a yagna that Trishanku was raising in the sky like this physically. He's raising. And then Indra, he said, who is coming like this? What is this? This is not the protocol to enter our Swargaloka like this. So with his Vajradanda, he pushed him down. You cannot enter our like this. So then from top Swargaloka, he's having a free fall. Right? He's falling off. He's calling Vishwamitra, save me. You said you will reach me, Swargalok, but you see, I'm pushed. And then this Vishwamitra became so angry. He said that, how dare Indra is stopping? I'm sending him and he's stopping. He said, don't worry. If this Indra says, I cannot admit you to Swargaloka, I will create a separate Swargaloka for you. I will create separate Swargaloka for you. Whatever is there in Swargaloka, everything will be there. So like this, out of anger, he created a parallel Swarga, which is called Trishanku Swarga. Sometimes some people, when they get into trouble, they say, oh, my life has become like a Trishanku. Trishanku means you neither reached Swargaloka, nor you reached this Prithvi. So you are stuck in between. So Vishwamitra used all his tapashakti out of that anger towards Indra, out of greed for becoming more than Vasishtha, to create a parallel universe, higher planet like Swargaloka for Trishanku. And he created certain things in that planet. And those items we don't use. And which are those items? Onion, garlic. These are all created by Vishwamitra. Out of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, like this. And because these were created for the Trishanku, so those who are interested in making spiritual advancement, they don't consume such things. This is one of the reasons why we don't take that. So like this, Vishwamitra had done so much of tapasya, but he used all this tapashakti for all this kind of things. But every time he realized his mistake, every time he was able to come out of it, correct himself, make advancement. But after 40,000 years of tapasya, he finally attained the position of Brahma Rishi. By then, he had completely purified his heart. Now he has no more ill feelings towards Vasishtha. He has nothing. No kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. He has become completely purified in his heart. So here is an example that Vishwamitra, how he had multiple setbacks, different types of failures. Right? Starting with kama, krodha, lobha, mada, matsarya with Vasishtha. But every time, even though he failed, he did not give up. He did not give up. And all the story who is telling? He himself is telling. For whom is he telling? He is telling to Lord Ram. So when we fail in our spiritual life, we should know. This is how, spiritual life will be. Don't take discouragement from your setbacks. Don't take demotivation from your failures. Your failures should not stop you. Our mind will talk. Oh, now you are a failure. Now you can't do all these things. See, you are so fallen. Now you are lost. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, you are lost. So now what kind of tapasya you will do? So mind will tell, see, today you did not come for Mangalarti. Tomorrow also why you are going? Anyway, you have failed, na? Especially when you fail, mind will give so many things. Well, already you are a failure. Anyway, you have done something wrong. Do more wrong. Anyway, one wrong, two wrong doesn't make a difference. Wrong is wrong. So do more wrong. No, that's not the lesson we learn from Vishwamitra. The lesson we learn from Vishwamitra is, every time mistake happened, don't repeat it. Even though he did not repeat, like he was defeated by Kam, lust, through Menaka. But next time when Rambha came, he was not defeated. He came out of that. But Krodha defeated him. New enemy came. Again he learned how to come out of that. Then Lobha came, then some Matsarya came. So like this, every challenge he handled. He came out of that. He has become a Brahma Rishi and attained the position, eligibility to do seva with Lord Ram, for Lord Ram. So now he is taking Lord Ram to his Siddhashrama. What is this Siddhashrama? The speciality of Siddhashrama. It's not an ordinary place. Supreme Lord already had incarnated in that place in another occasion. Same Lord Vishnu had appeared. So what is that incarnation? What is the speciality of Siddhashram? And how did this Vishwamitra complete his yagna? And after completing yagna, and another very glorious turn that comes in Lord Rama's life. We will all hear in the next session. We'll stop here. Shri Valmiki Ramayana ki, Shri Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman ki, Shri Ram Navami Maha Mahotsav ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.